Hey guys, so welcome to the podcast. I have to apologize like straight in the beginning because my voice is a little bit cracked up. It's coronavirus and I only have 3 days left to live. Just kidding. And yes, you shouldn't make a joke about something serious, but the flu is also something serious and nobody's talking about that. And coronavirus is hilarious right now. It's insane. The media, uh, fudge the media. I don't like the media. You're doing a horrible job about like scaring people to death about something that is not that scary. But that now let's leave all that behind. My throat hurts a little bit. I just have a little cold, and yeah, but still, I wanted to make a podcast. And before we go into the subject, which is TikTok, I wanted to give a quick update about my life, what's happening right now. And yeah, so last weekend was pretty awesome. It was insane. I was at a skate contest in Schokofabrik in Bayreuth. I uploaded a video on Monday this week, which is really cool. I had a lot of fun. I totally sucked at that contest, but it was great. It was a great experience. People were awesome there. And yeah, on Sunday we went to Mühlhausen, and some of you already saw my iconic skate park video where we went to Mühlhausen. Well, last Sunday we did that too, but not by myself. I went with the skate club, my skate club, the Bummega Skate Friend there for the entire day, and it was epic. So last weekend was great. Had a lot of fun, and the video about last Sunday I will upload it on next Friday on my channel, and like the best of clips will land on the Bummega Skate Friend YouTube channel. And yeah, so this was last weekend, and next week is gonna be even better because I'm gonna go to Barcelona. Yay, which is insane, from Monday to Friday. So if everyone if someone's there in Barcelona, just hit me up. I'm gonna be there with Caress. She's gonna come back to Europe for a couple of weeks, which is even better. So yeah, so exciting times. But now, that's the update. Now let's jump straight into the actual podcast, guys. I want to talk about TikTok, and like I think maybe most of you are like, why does he want to talk about TikTok? What is it? What is it? Well, isn't those the little pill thingies that you can't? No, TikTok is an app, and it is a social media app, pretty similar to Instagram. And the title of this video is probably going to be something like why TikTok is the best social media app for skaters. So this video is especially for skaters, but still I think I have to break down what TikTok actually is and why it is interesting for you. I have some notes. Just have to look at them because I am horrible in memorizing things. So, of course, before we have to dive into the whole social media thing, we have to ask the question, is it even necessary to be on social media? And is it necessary to be on social media as a skater? Well, a lot of people say it destroys society and it is really bad and it makes things worse and you shouldn't do it because privacy and stuff. But yeah, I think that social media doesn't make people bad or destroys or it's like bad for you. It's just like showing people how they actually are, and that's what people don't like. And yeah, but nonetheless, I think social media is great. That's because I'm on it a lot, because for the main reason, I think sharing, if somebody does something, he's involved in something and he shares it, people benefit from it. And if I think about the time where there were no social media, my first, like 15-20 years ago, the first time I started skateboarding, there was no social media. Of course it was different. There was not, of course the old skate videos were great. You had to wait months and months and months for a video, and then you watched it, and it was something really special. But on the flip side, there were a lot of negative things back then because of the lack of social media. For example, all of a sudden my friends stopped skating for different reasons, and I was the only guy. I didn't have anybody at all to skate with, and that made me kind of like, okay, well, if nobody skates anymore, skateboarding is kind of dead, and that was one like a tiny reason why I stopped skating. Nowadays, I just have to go on social media, and you can connect with so many people, which is awesome, insane. Also, when I post things on social media, because I'm like a little bit older, a lot of people who are my age see that I started skating again, or that I'm older and skateboard, and they think like, hey, if he can skate, then maybe I should start skating again. And I get a lot of like great feedback from people telling me that they saw my stuff, got inspired, and are back on the board. That's only because of social media. So for me, it's not, you can't discuss that social media is a bad thing. In my opinion, it's one of the best things on the world, if it comes to like sharing and sending out positive energy. But yeah, now that enough ranting about why you actually should be on social media, I should try to tell you what TikTok is. So TikTok is an app, same as Instagram. You can post, you have a profile, you can post stuff, people can see it, people can like it, people can comment, and yeah. But what is it? Now the difference between TikTok and Instagram or Facebook, for example. So the main difference on TikTok, you can only post video. You cannot post pictures or write thingies or something like on Facebook. You can only post videos. And if you go through your feed, you have the feed from people you follow and the For You page, where you get input from everybody on the planet, and TikTok decides whether you gonna see it or not. That's the algorithm. And yeah, so you have short videos, somewhere on 15 seconds or maximum 1 minute, which is similar to Instagram. And yeah, so now coming to my point, why a skateboarder should be on TikTok, and it's the best app for skateboarders. So if you think about skateboarding, like 99.9% of the content skateboarders post are videos. I know there are a lot of really rad pictures, and the print magazines, they're insane. I love watching all of those, but still, you want to see how a trick is done, you want proof, and that's only possible with a video. So yeah, that's point number one for TikTok if you want to play it out like that. But yeah, video only. So people go on the app with a mindset that they're gonna see videos, and on Instagram you have like the audience is like a little bit split. A lot of people only want to see the pictures, a lot of people only want to see videos, or somewhere in between. And for me, if you're on Instagram, usually the sound is off, just because you have this mindset you want to like scroll. You're maybe in public and you scroll through the feed and you don't hear the sound, so that's okay. But on TikTok, you always have the sound. I think it's really rare that you go on TikTok muted with sound, because you want to see what's happening in the video. And for me, that's awesome, because I know the main thing I love posting on Instagram are my Instagram edits, and they have sound. And I put a lot of work into putting the sound on those videos, editing to the beat. But I know 99.9% don't even watch those edits with the sound on, so they don't really get the vibe, and they just like swipe past because they don't get it. So TikTok, yay, because it's all about the sound, the video. And speaking about sound, I know, I think I have to go back a step, because I know there are a lot of people really bashing and hating about TikTok because they think they know what it is, because it used to be a different app called Musical.ly or something, where you kind of like did a karaoke to songs and lip synced or danced to songs, which is, well, yeah, doesn't have to do a lot with skateboarding or with Instagram. But like with everything, even like with Instagram, apps evolve throughout time. And TikTok has evolved a lot since its first days when it was called Musically, and there's a lot more than only music on it. There is there is probably any field you can think of. I even have like people giving English lessons in my feed because you can do so much if people really go on the app and are interested in interesting content and want to see videos, and that's awesome. That's great. So now the next thing. So you have so many different things on TikTok, so different kinds of content, and what like really like pops into my eyes if I'm on TikTok, I think there are a lot of people with like incredible creative content. It's very light entertainment and it's really creative. And I think that's the main difference between every other app. If you're on Instagram, people usually try to portray their life and try to show like cool images and want to look nice, or I don't know. But on TikTok, it's all about the creativity. And now going back and speaking from a skateboarder standpoint, I think skateboarding, the main thing about skateboarding is that it's trying to be creative, trying to do something incredible on a board, which is not the norm. And there are so many skaters that are on Instagram and only try to do the same stuff everybody else is doing. It's kind of like not destroying skateboarding, ruining skateboarding. It's like it's getting a little bit boring, and that's why a lot of people don't want to be on Instagram anymore, because it's like I'm not interested anymore in that. But if you go on TikTok, there are a lot of skaters now, and it's getting more and more, and they're trying to be different than on Instagram, which to me is like the main thing about skateboarding, trying to be different and try to do something really cool. Yeah. With that said, I don't want to say that I'm the creative skater. I like to skate. Yeah, okay, and now one more thing. The last thing I wanted to say about TikTok is it's growing, it's evolving. More and more skaters are on TikTok. For example, the Barracks just recently went on TikTok and they share a little bit of different content than you have on Instagram or on YouTube, and I really love it. It's different. I like the app. If you feel different, if you have different opinion about the app, please at least like spend a little bit of time on the app, post some stuff, or just like watch and try to be open-minded, and don't make opinions about things you haven't even tried out yet. That's my biggest advice I can give to you, and I think it's great. I love it, but only if you have a problem, if you're addicted to social media. Don't go on it because it's insane. There's so much it's gonna suck your life out of it. So if you have problems with that, don't do it. Just like do something else or so. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say. Those are my 2 cents about TikTok, and I'm gonna wrap up the podcast. I'm really interested in what you guys think about it. Let me know, and yeah, see you next week. Peace out. Bye.